Zamfara bomb explosion. Full story. So today, something really terrible happened in Zamfara State, and I need to tell you about it because this is getting out of hand. Several travelers are feared dead after a bomb explosion hit the Yatasha to Dansado Road in Maru local government area. Yes, you heard me right. A bomb in Nigeria on a road where regular people like you and me are just trying to travel and go about their business. Now, before we go any further, if you are getting value from this video, please hit that like button right now. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Tap that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss updates like this. Trust me, you need to stay informed about what's happening in our country. The Zamfara State Police Public Relations Officer, Yazid Abubakar, confirmed this incident just hours ago. He said, and I'm telling you his exact words, that there was indeed a blast in that area, but because it just happened, they couldn't give full details yet. He promised to update everyone later. Now, when police are still gathering information, you know the situation is serious and probably worse than what we are hearing right now. But here's what will shock you even more. This is not the first time this is happening on this same route. Let me say that again so it can sink in. This is the second bomb explosion on this particular road. Can you imagine? The same road, another bomb. Security experts who focus on these kinds of issues have been raising alarm that armed groups in Zamfara are now using more dangerous tactics. They are not just carrying guns anymore. They are planting bombs on roads where innocent people travel every single day. People who live in that area believe that the criminal groups operating in Zamfara forest are the ones behind this attack. These are the same groups that have been kidnapping people, stealing cattle, and terrorizing entire communities for years. Videos from the scene show travelers running for their lives, people screaming, total chaos. It's heartbreaking to watch because these are just ordinary Nigerians trying to survive, trying to make a living, trying to visit their families. Now, let me take you back a little bit so you can understand how bad things have gotten. Just 2 weeks ago, on December 10th, 4 passengers died when another bomb hit a vehicle on the Gurusu to Gwashi route in Bukuyum local government area. 4 people gone, just like that. And if we go back to early December, 3 different explosions happened along the Dansado to Gusau road and at least 18 people lost their lives. 18 people. These are fathers, mothers, sons, daughters, breadwinners of their families. If you're still watching, please drop a comment below and let me know which state you are watching from. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family because everyone needs to know what's going on. Hit that like button if you haven't already. So, why is all of this happening? Well, let me break it down for you in simple terms. Zamfara State is blessed with natural resources, especially gold. Yes, gold. But because there is no proper control over mining activities, criminal groups have taken over. They are mining gold illegally, making tons of money and using that money to buy weapons and cause more trouble. It's like a never-ending cycle. They make money from illegal mining, they buy guns and bombs, they attack communities, they kidnap people for ransom, and the cycle continues. These criminal groups have become so organized that they are now using improvised explosive devices. That's the technical name for those homemade bombs. This is not something small boys with sticks are doing anymore. These are well-organized networks with resources, weapons, and people who know what they are doing. And that should worry every single one of us. Now, you might be wondering, what is the government doing about all of this? That's a very good question. And the answer is complicated. Governor Dauda Lawal of Zamfara State has been very vocal about the situation. Just a few days ago, he went on a tour of security formations across the state and made an emotional appeal. He literally begged federal security agencies to take this fight seriously and commit fully to ending the crisis. But here's where it gets really interesting. The governor said something that got a lot of people talking. He said, and I'm telling you his exact words, that there with his mobile phone, he can show you exactly where these criminal leaders are hiding right now, today, this minute. He knows where they are, he has the intelligence, he has the information. So the question everyone is asking is, if you know where they are, why are they still operating freely? The governor's answer was simple but frustrating. He said his hands are tied because in Nigeria, security agencies don't take orders from state governors, they take orders from Abuja, from the federal government. So even if he has all the information in the world, he can't just mobilize troops and go after these criminals because that's not how the system works. He even said that if he had direct control over security agencies in his state, he could end this entire problem within 2 months. 2 months. Before you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I drop videos like this regularly and you don't want to miss any of them. Also, smash that like button because it really helps the channel grow. Now, The federal government and the military say they are doing their best. The commander of Operation Fansanyama, which is the military operation in charge of Zamfara, announced just 2 weeks ago that they are doubling down on efforts to clear the state of criminals. They are talking about better intelligence gathering, working more closely with communities, and increasing mobile patrols. The state government has also bought 30 armored vehicles and recruited thousands of community protection guards to help with security. But if I'm being honest with you, and I always am on this channel, results are what matter. We've heard promises before, we've seen military operations before, but people are still dying, bombs are still going off, travelers are still afraid to use major roads. So something is clearly not working the way it should. Now let me ask you something, and I really want you to think about this and drop your answer in the comments. Do you think state governors should have more power over security agencies in their states? Should they be able to give direct orders to police and military when there's a crisis? Or do you think keeping everything centralized under federal control is better? I'm really curious to hear what you think because this is a debate that's been going on for years and there are good arguments on both sides. Also, what role do you think communities should play in all of this? Because here's the truth that nobody wants to say out loud. Some of these criminals live among us. They have family members in villages. They have people who support them, whether by choice or by fear. How do we deal with that? How do we get communities involved in security without putting innocent people at risk? Drop your thoughts below. And here's another question. If illegal gold mining is fueling all this violence, why isn't the government doing more to stop it? Why aren't there more regulations, more enforcement, more prosecution of people involved in illegal mining? If you cut off their money supply, you cut off their ability to buy weapons. It sounds simple, but why isn't it happening? Let me know what you think. For every family that lost someone today, for every traveler who witnessed this horror and will probably never be the same again, for every person in Zamfara State who goes to bed at night wondering if they'll be safe tomorrow, I want you to know that we see you, we hear you, your pain matters. And even though I'm just one person with a YouTube channel, I believe that the more we talk about these issues, the more we demand accountability, the harder it becomes for people in power to ignore us. So here's what I need you to do right now. 1. Hit that like button. 2. Share this video with at least 3 people today. 3. Drop a comment below answering any of the questions I asked or just telling me what you think about this whole situation. And 4. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already and turn on that notification bell. These are small actions, but they make a big difference in spreading awareness. This is not just a Zamfara problem. Today it's Zamfara, yesterday it was other states in the northwest, tomorrow it could be anywhere. We need to pay attention. We need to stay informed. We need to hold our leaders accountable. And we need to support each other as Nigerians. Because at the end of the day, that's all we have. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. It means a lot to me that you care enough to stay informed. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe out there, and please, if you are traveling anywhere, especially in areas with security challenges, be extra careful. Your life is precious. Take care of yourself.